howdy. What up, y'all? What up? What up? Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday. Still trying to figure things out. I had a friend send me some files. We're gonna start this mix, this live stream off with a live mix. I'm gonna do a quick mix for you guys, for y'all, guys and girls, and I'm just waiting. There are some corrupted files in that session, so I'm just waiting for him to send me the rest of the files over. Then we can get started on that. Imported everything but those corrupted files. We'll see if so I'm just gonna kind of like edit this stuff real quick. Yeah, like I thought I might as well instead just keep the jazz going by itself. Thought I'd start talking as we kind of wait for these files to be sent over. How's everybody doing? Today we got a lot of stuff done, including a couple podcast episodes, one that I have to upload today. Lou and I, we have a couple cool episodes coming out. Double birthday last week was really good. We ended up going to Universal Studios, celebrated my son today. We brought some cake to the studio, my team brought some cake to the studio, so great. Let's look up what it means to be a Virgo. I don't care that much about astrology, and I think it's a bunch of BS. But because now I'm just curious. As I wait for this email, let's figure this out. Hold on 1 second. Still waiting for this email. Let me confirm. Okay, it's 3 minutes left, so. What is a Virgo? Personality of a Virgo. Here's the okay, Virgo. Virgo is an earth sign historically represented by the goddess of wheat and agriculture. Boy, I'm already yawning. They are kind, gentle, and supportive friends and lovers who use their incredible intellect and resourcefulness to problem solve. Yeah, I'm definitely not any of those. I'm neither kind nor gentle or supportive of my friends. What up? And let's see what else here. Let's see what the zodiac sign says today. Strengths: loyal, analytical, kind, hardworking, practical. Shyness, definitely not shy. Worry, overly critical of self and others. All work and no play, definitely not me as well. I am mostly play and no work. Because my work is my play. Virgo likes animals. Who doesn't like animals? Virgo likes animals? Yo, you are a psychopath if you don't like animals. What is that? This is the most generic thing. Healthy foods. Well, books? I doubt most Virgos like books. Oh my gosh. Nature? Cleanliness. I hate nature. Don't tease it. Cleanliness? That's true. Virgo dislikes rudeness. Well, I'm glad Virgos dislike rudeness because I don't know anybody that's like, yo, no, I'm looking for some rudeness today. Virgos dislike asking for help. Name me one person who's like, I really like asking people for help. That's something that I strive on. I have no issues asking people for help. Taking center stage. As I'm on this live stream that's all about me. Taking center stage, yep. Virgos, this is total BS, I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright. I don't care. I'm literally generally lost interest. But we're still waiting on these files here. Oh, looks like they came in. Let's hope that these corrupted files are working. How's everybody in the chat doing today, though? Y'all doing all right? Beautiful, beautiful Monday. LA is still very, very warm. I'm sure that it's not warm for everybody else. Very grateful to be in LA for the weather, at least. Right, importing these tracks here. I am a new LA transplant, loving this weather. Heck yeah. This weather is amazing. Vibe out music, where are you at? Well, I'm not trying, never mind. Don't answer that. I'm not trying to dox anybody or anything like that. Main synth, please work. Yay, it's working. Echo Park. Nice, I'm in NoHo. Alright, I just, okay, finally got these files here. We're gonna, waiting. I think I'm gonna pause this jazz. The jazz is cool, but I feel like it starts the stream off on the wrong foot, because this is not necessarily a calm stream. Let's listen to this. I wonder if it. This is apparently this is the intro track for an album. So we've already done most of the mixes. I think this is the last ones that we're doing is just this intro track. So we're gonna take a listen. He doesn't send me the demo quite yet. I'm still waiting on that, but. Huh? What?
I fall in love, even if the world ignores us. Baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love, even if the world ignores us? Baby, I've been hopeless.
gonna see how we turn this around. So this is my good friend and one of my artists. His name is Caden Corbett. He's done a lot of awesome stuff. Let me pull up his Spotify. Caden, are you in the chat by chance? I don't know if he's watching. This is Caden. He's cool. He's had a lot of cool music. I don't want to play too much of one of my favorites that you have. What? What? Is it not on here? Wait, there it is. What? Hold on, it's not on here. What? Hold on, wait a second. I thought he had a bunch. Wait a second, where's Baby Blue? Oh, here you go. This is one of my favorites.
You're dancing in my arms, but it feels like you're up. I'll be in the whoa. I watched your colors change. I just lost my field of view. I miss the way we were so reckless, so baby blue.
Oh, Caden has a lot of cool stuff. I forgot about this one. Is this a
He was
planet?
stranded on a moon.
I rest my mind. I can't resist the pain that you put on me when
Yeah, Caden has a lot of cool stuff, and we're gonna. Wait. Noble TRG, that's you, Caden? We're gonna kind of figure this out slowly. Yeah, the folders function is so amazing. Also, dark mode on Pro Tools. In their most recent update, you can kind of like change the colors just a touch more. So I've made the contrast much brighter, so you can see the lines in between everything is much brighter. A little bit more contrast between the tracks, because when dark mode first came out at its default colors, it was a little bit hard to tell between tracks. There's like, I'm gonna see how this goes. Also, we need to shape up that kick drum every single time. All right, let's just listen to this real quick. I need this is the last track you need to finish your album. Came to the right place to finish your album. Are you talking about my personal vocals right now? Like me speaking? Okay, let me turn up my mic a touch. Change it up. I'm also just talking really quietly. I apologize. All right, let me turn this up. Oh. I might get quiet because like when I start to focus, I tend to get quiet. I'm not very good at talking while I focus. I'll try my very best. It's pretty simple stuff. The reason why I'm compressing right here is so between the notes, it's just a little bit more even as far as like volume. So it's practical compression here. I think also I don't want to change the vibe too much, but go here and see this what sounds. What the heck? Oh, gotta do something here. Maybe just a little touch of this. Sounds cool though. Not too much flexibility here because I don't have the individual tracks. Oh, what did I just do? What did I just do? Whoops. Change that kick drum sound. Round it off. See what happens if I kind of distort it a touch. Mellow it out a little bit. Hey, see you, Urban. What up, Noah? On the cheat code. Alphos is like an auto EQ plugin. That's the best way to describe it. I have no idea what the heck they're saying here. We're going to do something crazy. We're going to do like a Valve compressor or something on this because I have no idea what that quote is saying. All right.
I'm not giving you access to my music library. I'm really not. There's like a lot of embarrassing, very guilty pleasures in there.
Mine too. You could tell a lot about a person by what's on their playlist.
I know you can. That's what's worrying. I'm not giving you access to my music library. I'm really not. There's like a lot of embarrassing, very guilty pleasures in there.
Mine too. You could tell a lot about
I'm not giving you access to my music library. I'm really not. There's like a lot of embarrassing, very guilty pleasures in there.
Mine too. You could tell a lot about a person by what's on their playlist.
I know. I'm not giving you access to my music library. I'm really not. There's like a lot of embarrassing, very guilty pleasures in there.
Mine too. You could tell a lot about a person by what's on their playlist.
I know you can. That's what's worrying me. I'm not giving you access to my music library. I'm really not. There's like a lot of embarrassing, very guilty pleasures in there.
Mine too. You could tell a lot about a person by what's on their
All right, we're getting close enough. And then let me listen to these 808s as well.
I know you can. That's what's worrying me.
808s are deep.
I know you can. That's what's worrying me.
See what harmonics this is adding. Deep harmonics, deep lows. It's not quite right. Maybe instead of the silica here, let me try this one.
I know you can, that's what's worrying me. I know you can, that's what's worrying me. I know you can, that's what's worrying me.
What is that sound coming from? That's the combination of the two. All right, let's get to these vocals. I don't want to spend too much time on this, so let's keep going here. Hook, vocal left. Hook, vocal right. There's a lot of stuff on here. Who knows the key of the song off the bat? Key of the song? Is that right? C-sharp major? Is that what's going on? Is that what's going on? Let's here we go, yeah, here. Vocal high harm, vocal left, vocal mid harm, vocal right. We're gonna put these together. Let's try this.
Can I fall in love even if the
Let's do this. Let's see if it works here. Yes. Just takes a little bit of practice to figure out how to find your keys. Not. Let's hear what this sounds like.
Can I fall in love even if the world ignores us? Baby, I've been hopeless.
That sounds right.
Can I fall in love even if the world ignores us? Baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love even if the world ignores us? Baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love? Can
override. That's not gonna fly. We're not gonna let that fly. Use this real quick. Hopefully it works. Can. Maybe not quite that. Can. That first note's gotta be strong.
I fall in love, even if the world ignores.
Let's do here. We're gonna switch this over to low male. Maybe do a little bit more humanize over here. I don't want to do too much humanization. I actually really don't like humanization. Or flex tune is what I hate the most. Humanization's alright.
I fall in love, even if the world ignores us. Baby, I've been hopeless.
Ooh. Okay. Trying to get. Alright, let's move this over here. Just throw some.
I fall in love, even if the world ignores us. Baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love?
Hey, let's do some compression on this too. We need to have compressors on each individual, like, vocal.
I fall in love, even if the world ignores us. Baby, I've been. Can I fall in love, even if the world ignores us. Baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love, even if the world ignores us. Baby, I've been hopeless.
So that's one of those things where a bus compression won't work because if one vocal pops out as louder than the others, then it'll cause the entire thing to compress. So we just want individual compression on each of these tracks.
I fall in love, even if the world ignores.
Right now, all the vocals are pretty dull and dark, so we'll change that as well.
Hopeless. Can I fall in love, even if the world ignores us. Baby, I've been hopeless.
This is nice
What's
outro.
worrying me?
This is like very. I really like this actually. I feel like it's a very creative, kind of like. Let me get there. Let's listen. Oh yeah, and then I think that it'd sound dope with. Honestly, I think it'd sound dope with some delay. Let me see if I can throw on. I don't know what the key is. We're gonna find out. Eighth note, that's fine for something like this. Not studio tape. We're gonna go. Sure, space echo. That's fine. Whatever. Feedback going here. I'll mix. Let's see what this sounds like. I think it'd be really dope to kind of like really dig into the kind of the weird Let's see what this sounds like too. Like. No. No, 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 no. Nope. 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 Is it? What is it? It's a Mondo mod. Let me try Mondo mod. Let's see what that. Hate it. That's not right either. Let's see here. Okay, where's that delay that I said I was gonna put on? Do I have delay 2. A little fast. Let's try like. Hear me out on this. What if I did this? Altar boy. Turn down the pitch before it goes into. And instead of this, let's go ping pong. That sounds cool. What about the higher one? It's really messy right now. It's really just a mess. Whoa, what did not get turned down?
I fall in love, even if the world.
Let's mess with these. Vocal left, vocal right. We're gonna throw these on. These are all the same. Usually vocal, right? And then oh, that's where that comes in. Okay. So that means oh, go back. Okay, sweet. So this and this are together. It means these should all be together. All right, we're going to throw these all into a same bus as well. I'm not trying to do too much on that. So let's see here. You know, it's a really great tactic for anything in life. If you're lazy, then you'll figure out a way to get it to work with the least amount of steps. And in mixing, you'll use the least amount of processing on your computer. We're going to douse it. Some reverb. Let's see what this takes us. Far away. And let's take it a step further. This is a very Jason Joshua technique right here. We're going to do this.
I fall in love. I fall in love. Even if the world ignores us, baby, I'll be hopeless. I fall in love.
We're going to do this as the lead vocal here just because it's not really a lead. Still just kind of another stack. But I'm just going to put in the lead vocal because I'm going to EQ all these at the same time. And then for all these that I'm going to do all Vox. And we'll kind of get there in a minute here. So now I have everything compacted into folders, which is looking great. Let's take a listen to these.
I fall in love.
Also, there it is again.
Can
Yeah, not going to pass. I'm not going to let that through. Saving your ass, Caden. That's what I'm doing right now.
Can
There you go. Fast. Easy.
Can I fall in love?
Caden uses it as an SM7B, so they're pretty dark. So I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna do a lot of manipulation on this audio that I'm thinking that it's going to help a lot here. So
Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love? Even if the Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores.
So it's step by step here. We're gonna do. I'm just wanna R compress in mono.
Can I fall in love.
Evens out the left and right a little bit more.
Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I
I
fall
was
in
grabbing a little bit too tight, so I'll speed up the attack release here.
Can I fall
It's very rare that I adjust any of these, but that was just a little bit too slow on the release.
Can I fall in love?
Gonna do some of that sauce, the cheating sauce here.
Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love?
This is one of my favorite plugins of all time. I love this plugin, and I think that this is one of my Desert Island plugins. I don't use it for everything. Like, obviously, I use my Fab filter a lot, so I don't use this EQ section too much. I don't use this compressor too much, but like, if I could only have one plugin, since this has everything, I would use this. And the saturation that they do is absolutely amazing.
Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Yeah. Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love? Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, can I fall in love? Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Yeah. Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless.
Like, it's starting to sound much better now. And then, honestly, something like this would sound great. This is one of my favorite plugins for top end here.
Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless.
Total transformation right there. You might even do like a little bit of this.
Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Yeah.
So totally kind of.
Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love? Even.
The last thing we want to do is kind of, let's balance out like this, the delay and the chorus and stuff. This is just an intro, so we don't really have to automate too much. I mean, it's kind of just like repeating the same few phrases. So it's not like we just want to kind of get like a nice overlap here. If you couldn't tell, this is one of my favorite reverbs. We can do a nice overlapping dark one, I think. And then I have a room that I like to start with. Actually, today, to be honest, I think I want to go with this plate. We'll try that out. And last thing is this slap back that I have. Start with the slap here.
Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Yeah, I fell in love. Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Yeah, I can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love? Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless.
I'm not giving
Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless.
I assume this is all more like background in general. Like this is not like necessarily a lead vocal.
I fall in love. Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby.
that's what's worrying me.
We got it. Something's got to be swirling here. Like it's not. I don't know what it is.
What's worrying me.
Maybe I just doused it in like some reverb here. I don't know.
What's worrying me. That's what's worrying me. That's what's worrying me.
Let me go to this room. I just want to give it some distance.
baby, it's just you and me. I got room for more apologies, baby, it's just you and me. I got room for more apologies.
We gotta level out this reverb here. Listen to that.
I got room for more apologies, baby, it's just you and me. I got room for more apologies, baby, it's just you and me. I fell in love. I got room for more apologies. Plus you, I fell in love. I got room for more apologies, baby, it's just you and me.
Yeah, something like that.
I know you can, that's what's worrying me. I know you can, that's what's worrying me.
Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love? Even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been even if the world ignores,
I really
even if the world ignores us, baby, I've been hopeless.
I'm not giving you access to my music library, I'm really not. There's like a lot of embarrassing, very guilty pleasures in there.
Mine too. You could tell a lot about a person by what's on their playlist.
I know you can, that's what's worrying me.
Even if the world ignores us, baby.
mess right now still.
I'm not giving you access to my music library. I'm really not. There's like a lot of embarrassing, very guilty pleasures in there.
Mine too. You could tell a lot about a person by what's on their playlist.
I know you can. That's what's worrying me.
There you go. All right, I think we're just coming to the end right now.
I got room for more
usually I love this compressor, but it just muddied it up immediately. That's weird. Usually it does perfect. I'm gonna reference my stuff. This is a reference. This is an interesting one because we're trying to balance like a dark instrumental a little bit, and that's a little bit harder to do, but I think we're getting to the point. Be careful, turn your headphones down, it's about to go up. I think that at the end,
I fell in love. I got room for more apologies, baby.
I really like that sound.
I fell in love. I got room for more plus.
Very intimate at the end.
I fell in love. I got room for more apologies, baby. It's just you and me. Just you and me.
We'll turn it more down.
I got room for more apologies, baby. It's just you and me. I fell in love.
And I have the reference track as well, so let me import that now. take a listen. Just kind of compare. Make sure that kind of things are in the same balance spectrum that was intended. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, Caden, how's that feeling? Anything you want to change before we I ship this out? 'Cause I'm done. Otherwise, we can listen to it from the top, but I think that's it, Caden. What do you think?
Can I fall in love even if the world ignores us? Baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love even if the world ignores us? Baby, I've been hopeless.
I'm not giving you access to my music library. I'm really not. There's like a lot of embarrassing, very guilty pleasures on there.
it's just you and me.
Alrighty. We're gonna call it the end. Alright, let me just.
Just you and me.
Easy peasy. Gonna let that bounce one more time. This is kind of when I listen real quietly. I'm not really paying attention to it. On the final bounce, it can just keep going forever. Like you can just keep going back to it, back and forth. On the last bounce, I just kind of listen to it on really quietly. I kind of distract myself on purpose, and if something takes me away from the music one more time before I bounce it, and I stop it. Should be okay here.
Can I fall in love even if the world ignores us? Baby, I've been hopeless. Can I fall in love even if the world ignores us? Baby, I've been hopeless.
I'm not giving you access to my music library. I'm really not. There's a lot of embarrassing, very guilty pleasures on there.
Mine too. You could tell a lot about a person by what's on their playlist.
I know you can. That's what's worrying me. Just you and me.
All right, we're going to send these out. I'm going to send that out. I'm just downloading these songs. We're going to do some regular feedback now. Thanks for everybody's patience. That one's been... Hayden's been waiting on me for that one for a while. And I knew if I didn't do it during the stream, it probably wouldn't get done till Wednesday. And I know I just wanted to get that one through the door. So thanks for being patient with me. Thanks for watching me on that one. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to ask and I will answer. But y'all kind of just saw my thought process there. Pretty straightforward. I'm downloading these two songs here, How We Coming and Leave Me Behind. Hey. Thanks, Caden. Appreciate it. Let's go back to next feedback. The heck is this? Listen to this. No, feel free, Noah. I'm probably just going to do these two, maybe yours, the three, and then call it a night. So feel free to send it in. Actually, it's so funny, like, I have these super nice monitors in this room, and as you can tell, this room is not too big. Like, these are some high-end monitors. Like, after tax, you're talking like $12,000, $13,000. But the problem with these studio monitors is the low end is just too much and the room is too small. And I still haven't been able to use these monitors in a room that's big enough to really fully utilize them. Like, if I had these speakers in Utah, they would have been amazing. So I know that some of y'all know that I had the ATCs. They're still in Studio A in our studio, but I sold those to Lou so I can buy the PMCs and use them in the B room of my studio. Wasn't really working out because the Studio B, like, it was mostly being rented out and I needed to do some mixes and I wasn't trying to, like, use crappier monitors at home. So I needed to get work at home because the studio was always being booked out, or at least somewhere else, and brought these monitors home and my room is too small. So I'm working on right now trying to sell these studio monitors and going back to my original pair of ATCs, which I love, love, love so much. And I've used them for years. So, like, I'm just so used to them. I'm probably going to get, I'm still debating right now, but I might get one pair of the larger ones that I used to have, the 45s, or I'm going to get 2 pairs of the 25s. We'll see what we can do. But yeah, this is just a prime example of, using what you're used to and also being susceptible to marketing. PMC is a great company, really great monitors. Just ATCs have like very little low end. There's not a lot of low end that comes out of them, and that's like perfect. Little low end that comes out of ATCs is absolutely wonderful for smaller rooms. Low end is the hardest to get right in a room, and to be honest, as a mixer, you'd be surprised how little that you actually need full sub, full range, low end. For 90 that you need for like 98% of the mix. And then if you really need that low end extension, you can check on headphones too, because headphones go lower than most full range systems with a sub. Because some of these, especially the smaller subs, they really only go down to like 30 hertz. And headphones, most of them are rated to like 20 hertz. And there's usually bass boost in them, so I think, I think slowly we're going to see more and more headphones in the future. Although I did hang out with people at Slate. We had a little party at another studio down the street and hung out with the people at Arturia and Slate. And unfortunately, to no one's surprise, the Slate guy was not very kind, I think he was just like a weirdo to begin with. For like a sales guy that's like supposed to present their product, it was just really awkward, and it took everything in my strength to like make the conversation not feel awkward. But man, he was just really I don't know, it just something felt off. It could have been my fault, like he might have been turned off to me. I'm not quite sure, but yeah. I'm yet to have a good experience with Slate for some reason. And anyway, so at this party we were oh shoot, what was I going to say? Oh, talking about headphones, right? Yeah, so at this party I tried the Slate's headphone emulation thing where it emulates the different rooms and the different speakers in each of the rooms. It was kind of cool. It was actually pretty cool, and there's a lot of different emulations that I was just sincerely surprised by. The Boombox emulation is crazy. The Avantone emulation on those headphones and that software is amazing. I really enjoyed actually the ATC emulation wasn't horrible. I think all of the rooms in general were just a little bit too reverberant. And the question becomes, because the headphones by themselves sound fine. And then when you turn on the emulation, the question becomes, does the emulation help me make my mixes better. So does mixing in a different room on a specific set of speakers in a different room make the mix sound better when I work on it? And if I had to guess, I mean, I didn't mix on them, but if I had to guess, I would say not necessarily. I was watching an interview with Andrew Sheps, if y'all know who that is, and Andrew Sheps says that, especially recently, a majority of his mixes have been on headphones. Now, granted, Andrew Sheps is not as relevant and is an old school cat that's not doing many current pop records, right? So different genre and different culture, different era, but still, he's very respected and very high knowledge. Great person to listen to, and he kept talking about the headphones and how it's just more reliable. You never have to worry about the acoustics of a room. I got these headphones a while back. I'm still trying to get used to them. I'm getting much better with them, but I really do like the headphones. The room doesn't matter. The acoustics don't matter. It's a really great resource to have. People underestimate the power of good headphones, or headphones that you're used to. All right, so the first one that we're going to listen to uses that Dragonfly USB dongle as his converter and headphone amp from his headphones. Yeah. The Dragonfly one looks interesting. I've mixed a lot just straight out of the built-in converter, straight out my headphone jack in the computer, and again, using that converter. Like, if you bounce it, you're not using the headphone converter. That's not affecting the sound. It's just affecting what you're hearing. So I don't know, like this whole hi-fi thing, there's like practical, I talked about it on tomorrow. I'm going to release it tomorrow, so I got to edit this podcast and release it tomorrow, but I don't know if it was this week's, tomorrow's, or next week's, but I talked a little bit about practical critical listening versus non-practical critical listening. For example, like if you train your ears and you claim to be able to hear the different types of dither, or the difference between Dragonfly USB headphone and not, which there probably is a difference. Drastic, I don't think so, but there probably is a difference. And the Dragonfly will probably subjectively sound better. Things will sound more clear. But will that make your mixing sound better? I think that is debatable. And this is where that practical critical listening comes in. I truly don't think that most of the things that we talk about, like really great converters, I got to be careful with this. Really great converters, and I would say even analog pieces kind of go into this too. Like, is that practical? Just because it may sound better than them, I think that some analog pieces sound better because there's not a plugin that quite emulates it, and there's some harmonics that are really nice. That's very specific to that piece of hardware. But some of these things, these super nitpicky, tiny things, which dither that you use, and if you upsample and blah, 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 like some of these things are very, very not going to make or break a mix. It's not very practical. It's great, and I think that those that are higher level engineers, and I think that this is like useful for them, and we pay them, they get paid for that knowledge, but I don't think it's necessarily that practical. So I love the approach that Sheps does. I love the approach that Leslie Brathwaite is super famous for. Bruce Swedien was famous for keeping it simple, keeping it fast. Well, Sheps doesn't keep his mixing simple, but at least his ideology around monitoring is very simple. Like he made a big deal out of it when he completely went back in the box, even though he's known to have a ton of gear. Although his mixing template and how he mixes is off the charts, crazy confusing, but everything is like parallel, which is his thing, but it sounds, I mean, like I love that. All right, we're going to listen to these in order. Sorry for my rant. I'm kind of losing my mind. I'm getting a little bit tired here. Let's see. We're going to listen to A$AP Roberts. You here? Leave Behind. We're going to listen to this first. Here it comes.
Hey Marco, you did that shit, bro.
The way these women treat me just don't feel the same. Oh. Don't know who to blame for all of this, for all of this. I know it's gonna be hard. Know it's gonna be hard. Know it's gonna be. I miss you in my arms. Oh, babe, babe. Oh. I thought you were the one to make me happier. To make me happier. I close my eyes and dream of what we used to be and how we loved each other. You said you needed time. You needed time. Oh, I didn't think you'd break my lonely heart. I think it's best we leave it all behind. Leave it all behind. Oh, leave it all behind. I think it's best we leave it all behind. Leave it all behind. Oh, leave it all behind. Leave it all behind.
Nice. I love that. So great. It's only one thing. A little bit of that 700-800 in the vocals. And as far as the instrumental goes, I wouldn't hate if you. This is gonna affect the vocals too, but like the vocals are now a little bit too bright here, but like it's a little bit too much now. But I think like adding some top end in the instrumental, like that mid range and up. This and the vocals right here, like 1.1.
I thought you were the one. I thought you were the one to make me happier. To make me happier. I close my eyes and dream of what we used to be and how we loved each other.
Like that alone just kind of like tightens it up for me.
Said you needed time. You needed time.
Probably do just a bit less because it's on the master bus here.
Didn't think you'd break my lonely heart. I think it's best we leave it all behind. Leave it all behind. Oh.
It's up to you, ASAP Roberts. Do you want a copy of this? Or do you plan on just doing this yourself? I would just take this out of the vocals. I wouldn't take this out of the instrumental. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. It looked like it ended up, I mean, don't get too nitpicky with it, but 1070, 578-ish. So don't take that out of the vocal, or don't take that out of the instrumental, just out of the vocal. And the last thing I'll do is I would probably go like 2.5K, like in the Moog EQ or something like that. Like probably like lift up some of that. Some of that 2.5K and above. I'd probably lift that up a little bit. What the heck? What the heck? Yeah, just gonna get those problem frequencies out, and I think it's gonna sound a lot better. So, other than that, like the vocals, I know that you said that they they wanted everything a little bit louder. And unless you bring up that top end of the, I think this will be less of an issue when you bring up that top end of the beat. Balance out that top end of the beat. But as of right now, because the vocal is just so bright and cutting through so well, so easily, if you're not going to brighten up the beat, I would say turn down the vocals a touch. Let's see what that sounds like.
Think you break my
What do you think there? I think that or just turn up the beat. It'll naturally get a little bit louder if you do like an EQ4 or something like that, the Moog, and turn up that 2.5 a little bit on the beat. Not too much. Don't go crazy with it, but just giving a little bit more sizzle there. I think sizzle is the right term. Just a little bit more sizzle. I think that'd be dope. Awesome. Thanks, man. Thanks for, again, great song. I really enjoy you when you contribute to this because it's a lot of fun to listen to your stuff. Lastly, we're gonna go to who is this? Is this Burrito? Am I saying it right? Let me see one more time. Burrito Kid. Burrito Kid, can you tell us about this song, Vibe Out Music? Sweet. Can you tell us a little bit about this song, David Gonzo Master? Is that you? Or is that, who is this David Gonzo guy? This is unreleased music, right? Is this unreleased music? My buddy mastered it, unreleased. Great. Cool. Let's take a listen.
how we coming. No, they see how we coming. Yo, they see how we coming. Go, they see how we coming. Go, the goons never running. We in the back, we never fronting. Just trying to stack some hundreds. Need the money in abundance. Ain't rich yet, but this drip will get you flooded. They hot, but they really need to cut it. Show it off in the back, might get abducted. Young niggas killing shit, we cold-blooded. Stick with the water like we surfing. Just a gang, it'll amount to an ocean. Getting higher, we just floating. When we kick it, we be coasting. I see them stunting, never know just who they frontin' for. These niggas clowns, but these bitches moving funny. Hit it a few times, it don't really mean I'm loving her. But if she hold you down, it's only right you fuck with her. Could never fully trust it, really ain't your fault, mama. These bitches did me dirt, I built up from the ground with it. Left me all red, but then they see me on, I was with up. Came from the basement, now they see just how we coming up. Young nigga touched a couple stacks, I had to run it up. My first bag, it's only right, I had to fuck it up. Everything that I've been doing still ain't done enough. Hunters head are ruthless like the Punisher. Paper chasing some for now and inside some for later. 10 toes, only time I'm down is for a prayer. Pray for favor, I be on the block, please block the haters. Nowadays they smile up in your faces, trying to take your placement. Oh, they see how we coming. No, they see how we coming. Yo, they see how we coming. Go, they see how we coming. Go, the goons never running. We in the back, we never frontin'. Just trying to stack some hundreds. Need the money in abundance. Ain't rich yet, but this drip will get you flooded. They hot, but they really need to cut it. Show it off in the back, might get abducted. Young niggas killing shit, we cold-blooded. I played a void feelings history after them 10 digits. Hit my line, I know the game, so I won't play with you. Won't hit the switch up like them lame niggas. All my women know my ways and they respect, I keep it real with them. Call me twice, I don't pick up, they know I'm into something. All this not for nothing. All them see I'm on my ground, but they don't see it when the money coming. Only the niggas that I bake with see right out the oven. Yeah, the solid soldiers stay a step ahead of 12 just like a baker's dozen. Why you claiming that you do shit that you really doesn't? What we call that frontin'. I learned sometime you bluffing, gotta take the repercussions. I'm popping off like old clothes with them cheap buttons. Or we the shit, no weak stomachs, yeah we bees buzzing. They the type to call the ops, say time they see something. We the type to get the drop and go clean up something. Yeah, they see just how we coming. Oh, they see how we coming. No, they see how we coming. Yo, they see how we coming. Go, they see how we coming. Go, the goons never running. We in the back, we never frontin'. Just trying to stack some hundreds. Need the money in abundance. Ain't rich yet, but this drip will get you flooded. Think they hot, but they really need to cut it. Show it off in the back, might get abducted. Young niggas killing shit, we cold-blooded.
Nice. All right, so I got a couple thoughts here for you. This is going to help. And you can, these streams, if you need to go back and take some notes and kind of go back to them, I'm just going to say a bunch of stuff. And on my YouTube channel, so after I stream, these videos stay up on YouTube. So you can go ahead and watch the YouTube video if you want to go back and see exactly what I was doing later. But here's a couple thoughts. As far as frequencies goes, let's do this. They really need to cut it. Show it off. The beat, let's start with the beat. They really need to cut it. Show it off in the back. This stuff, 200 here. This is a major foundational frequency area for the vocals. So if we want to fit the vocals in a little bit better here, I think that we're going to want to cut this out of the beat. They really need to cut it. If I do this out of the, ignore what it's doing to the vocals, because if I do this on the 2-track, it's going to do it to the vocals as well. They really need to cut it. Show it off in the back, might get abducted. Young niggas killing shit, we cold-blooded. Opening up that track for the vocals a bit more. Really need to cut it. Show it off in the back, might get abducted. Young niggas killing shit. And I think that in general, that like the pad. They really need to cut it. Off in the back, the guitars are a good volume, but I think that pad just could be a little bit lower to begin with. And this is a big part of the pad, that little keyboard thing or whatever, that synth. Like that 250, 200 to 300 hertz, I would cut out quite a bit. Okay, the next thing with your background vocals, you have every once in a while I'm thinking, how do you
only right I have mama. These bitches dip, she hold you down. Fuck these niggas. When we kick it, we be coasting. I see them stunting, never know just what. 10 toes, only time I'm down is for a prayer. Pray for favor, I be on the block, please block the abundance. Ain't rich yet, but young niggas show it off in the back.
Where was it?
Gotta take the repercussions. I'm popping off like old clothes with them cheap buttons. Oh, we the shit, no weak stomachs, yeah, we bees buzzing. They the type to call.
In the vocals, a little bit around 1,000, just a touch.
Take the repercussions. I'm popping off like old.
I'm gonna keep everything here so far.
Gotta take the repercussions. I'm popping off like old.
This out of the beat and this a little bit out of the vocal.
Gotta take the repercussions. I'm popping off like old clothes with them cheap buttons. Oh, we the shit, no weak stomachs, yeah, we bees buzzing. They the type to call the ops, say time they see something. We the type to get the drop and go clean up something. Yeah, they see just how we coming. Oh, they see how we coming. No, they see how we coming. Yo, they see how we coming. Go, they see how we coming. Go. The goons never running. We in the back, we never frontin'. Just trying to stack some hundreds.
This is really killing the vocals right now. I want to take that like a lot out of the beat, but not out of the vocal here.
The repercussions. I'm popping off like old clothes with them cheap buttons. Oh, we the shit, no weak stomachs, yeah, we bees buzzing. They the type to call the ops, say time they see something. We the type to get the drop and go clean up something. Yeah, they see just how we coming. Oh, they see
that was like a good example right there.
We coming.
Especially the filtered vocal is really cool, but
and go clean up something. Yeah, they see just how we coming.
This is specifically in the filter vocal right here.
And go clean up something. Yeah, they see just how we coming.
Like that frequency in the filter vocal is a lot.
And go clean up something. Yeah, they see just how we coming. Oh. And go clean up something. Yeah, they see just how we coming. Oh, they see how we coming. No, they see how we coming. Yo. And go clean up something. Yeah, they see just how we coming. Oh, they see how we coming. No, they see how we coming. Yo, they see how we coming. Go, they see how we coming. Go, the goons never running.
Yeah, and I think that's like the major stuff there. In general,
go clean up something. Yeah, they see just how we coming. Oh, they see how we coming. No, they see how we coming. Yo, they see how we coming. Go, they see how we coming. Go, the goons never running. In the back, we never frontin'. Just trying to stack some hundreds. Need the money in abundance. Ain't rich yet, but this drip will get you flooded. Think they hot, but they really need to cut it. Show it off in the back, might get abducted. Young niggas killing shit, we cold-blooded. And go clean up something, yeah, they see just how we coming. Oh, they see how we coming. No, they see how we coming. Yo, they see how we coming.
That's kind of like the first idea. So other than the frequencies here, I'm gonna bypass
those. I had to run it up. My first bag is
once you clean up that beat in that like that 200 to 300 range, it's going to let the vocals sit a lot better. So, but right now, if you were to leave everything the same, I would turn up the vocals just a touch.
I had to run it up. My first
actually, maybe not. Forget that.
I had to run it up. My first bag is only right.
Yeah, I really think that if you kind of get that mid-range of the vocals a little bit tighter, and then also the low mids of the instrumental, if you cut that out, balance it out, make it a little bit more even, because right now it's very low mid heavy. Are you familiar with tonal balance control? Is this a tool that you have? You'll see this. This is from iZotope here.
Stacks, I had to run it up. My first bag is only right, I had to fuck it up. Everything that I've been doing still ain't done enough. Hunters head of ruthless like
very big right here. There's a lot of this.
That's up for later. 10 toes, only time I'm down is for a prayer. Pray for favor, I be on the block. The haters nowadays, they smile up in your faces, trying to take your placement. Oh, they see how we coming. No, they see how we coming. Yo, they see how we coming.
I want to see what happens if I just like add into this.
Go, the goons never running. We in the back, we never frontin'. Just trying to stack some hundreds. need the money in abundance. Ain't rich yet, but this drip will get you flooded. Think they hot, but they really need to cut it. Show it off in the back, might get abducted.
I think
Niggas killing shit.
adding,
I played her.
I don't know if you cut here in this 2,000 to 3,000 area, through 2 to 3K area, but like adding it back into the instrumental, I think just in general, same thing for you on this one, like the EQ4 or some sort of, you have the SSL, it doesn't matter what you use here, but
History after them 10 digits. Hit my line.
like 2 from like 2 or 2.5 and
I know
above.
the game, so I won't play with you. Won't hit the switch up like them lame niggas.
Brighten up just the beat, just a touch. I think that'll sound really good, actually.
All my women know my ways and they respect. I keep it real with them. Call me twice, I don't pick up. They know I'm into something. All this not for nothing. All them see I'm on my ground.
And I think that with not the backing vocal, don't add this frequency in the backing vocal, like that 2K. Add that into the beat and a little bit into the main vocal. Kind of balance that back out. Just keep an eye on tonal balance control. I think I want a little bit more of this in general. A little bit more of this. A lot less of this. This is fine. And it could be brighter, but I kind of like the lower. I kind of like the darker vibes here. But this is not darkness. This is presence. So this is like a big part of where the human hearing comes from. So there's only so much loudness that a mastering engineer can achieve if this place is not balanced incorrectly from a mix perspective. So I really hope that helps. That's kind of like my overall thoughts. I think I kind of went over everything. Is that cool? Yeah, use tonal balance control. It's a really great reference. It's not, you should not try to fit the mix in here perfectly. No, like this is not a great reference for everything. It's more of like a great place to like double check to see what you're hearing. Like it's a very visual thing. Don't try to fit it in. It's not a game of fit in this little balance control. It's more of like, okay, there's a dip here. What does that mean? How is it affecting the mix? It's kind of like a thing that you can reference. It's like another reference track more than anything else. So there's lots of buildup right here. I think there's a little bit more presence that could be put in right here, and you're gonna have to be careful because this area can also, especially in vocals, can cause a lot of whistling if not done correctly. So keep your boosts very wide and very minimal here. And if you do these cuts in the middle that I showed you earlier, it should help a little bit more bring this stuff out. It'll naturally bring this stuff out. This stuff will naturally come out if you cut out this stuff in the vocals. Yeah, hopefully that helps. I'm going to move on to the next track. Thanks for joining in the stream. This next one is Noah, Divergence. Is this... We've listened to Divergence before. Is this another revision? Although it says Mix 1. Oh.
Something's gotta give. Can't keep settling for
I've never heard this one.
life just the way it is. Just going through the motions, it can get so monotonous. I'm locked in this, stuck in a cycle, so I'm stopping it. I know exactly what I need. Divergent. What's that mean? I've heard of it. That lane switch was urgent. It taught me, and I learned from it. Things still perfect. Yeah, I still got things that I run from. At least I know I'm running in the right direction.
Dope. All right, all right. This is fire.
That lane switch was urgent. It taught me, and I learned from it. Things still perfect. Yeah, I still got things that I run from.
All right, dude. Hear me out on this. We need to do something about this keyboard. Not quite sure. Maybe you hella compress that, like, is it Rhodes, that Whirly, that Rhodes, whatever it is. Hella compress it and then turn it down a touch.
That lane switch was urgent. It taught me.
Right now it's like,
I learned from it.
it's very loud.
Still perfect. Yeah, I still got things that I run from. At least
There's like certain notes that kind of stick out. Like there's certain frequencies that within like the 700 to 1K range.
That lane switch was urgent.
Like yeah, 500-ish.
Switch was urgent. It taught me.
I kind of like poke out of it. It pokes out really strong.
Switch was urgent. It taught me.
So I would say like compress it, like make it a character compressor. Like Evolve Compressor has this preset. I don't know if do you have the Evolve Compressor? If you have it, use that Sad Whirly preset that's built into it, and just really compress it. Kind of cut out that 500-ish.
That lane switch was urgent. It taught me, and I learned
Let it
from
bounce it out. Maybe use like a Gullfoss. Gullfoss on keys is so good. Some of that progression reminds me of Everybody Loves the Sunshine. Okay, we haven't have anything out right now, but I'm trying to get this one finished so that we can push for release and then maybe do some more. Just me and some friends. Hey, Buddha. All right, yeah. So that just the keys are the only thing. So is it your keys? Are you the keys player in this? Because if you are, I can tell because you made it really loud. Oh, you're a drummer. Okay, that's just your Rhodes. Okay, dope. You got a nice groove. I actually really like how that kit sounds. Snare, super tight snare. I like the kick actually a lot. Kick feels super good, especially in relation to the bass.
that I run from. At least I know I'm running in the right
Yeah, just in general, overall, throughout, it's I don't know what it is, but there's like moments of the keys just poking it out. I don't know if you turn it down overall or if you compress it a lot, or if you use something like Gullfoss, or just maybe it's just my listening device. Let me use the speakers real quick. Headphones are squeezing my head.
that I run from. At least I know I'm running.
No, I still stand by what I said.
It taught me, and I learned from it. Things still perfect. Yeah, I still got.
So the vocals are a touch thin. I would be okay if you added some body to the vocal.
It taught me, and I learned from it. Things still perfect. Yeah, I still got things that I run from. At least I know I'm running in the right. It taught me, and I learned from it. Things still perfect. Yeah, I still got things that I run from. At least I know I'm running.
I'm not exactly sure how I would fix the vocals a touch. But yeah, I think the vocals are just a touch thin. And I think it's missing some like mid-range or low mid, some body there. And I think clearing up that keyboard just a touch will make some room for it. And then you can bring in, right now it's pretty bright in the sense that there's not a lot of low-end information, which would be very fitting for a very dense song, a dense mix. But this song and arrangement has a lot of space. Enough space for real estate and really letting the vocals kind of stay natural. And I think for a song like this, a little bit more jazz, you're kind of letting the vocals be less bright and a little bit more natural. I think will help it really stand out. And being subtle with it, not doing too much.
It taught me and I learned from it. Things still perfect. Yeah, I still got things that I run from. At least I don't know I'm right. It taught me and I learned from it. Things still perfect. Yeah, I still got things that I run from. At least I don't know I'm running in the right. It taught me and I learned from it. Things still perfect. Yeah, I still got things that I run from. At least I don't know I'm running in the right direction.
This is feeling a little bit better for the vocals, like something like
It
this.
taught me and I learned from it. Things still perfect. Yeah, I still got things that I run from.
Like, imagine recording into a dynamic microphone or a ribbon microphone. It doesn't have to be as dark as a ribbon microphone, but I think if you cut the low end, then don't cut out as much low end. And if you boosted the top end, then I would say consider cutting from the top end instead of boosting, or at least not doing anything to it. That felt a lot better with that shelf immediately.
It
Yeah.
taught me and I learned from it. Things still perfect. Yeah, I still got things that I run from.
I would never make a vocal this dark usually.
It taught me and I learned from it. Things still
I mean, but there's just so much space in this, and I think that natural letting the vocal kind of fill the entire room is going to do wonders for you on this one. Yeah, otherwise, this is some like higher level tips for you here, so I hope that was helpful and that you enjoy. I'm excited to hear the next revision of this. Is that cool? How's that? And I think that's it for the end of the day. I think that's all we have today, unless you have any other questions. We'll call it a night there. Of course. We appreciate anybody. Thank you so much. Yeah, what's up? Vibe Out Music, quick question. But we're thankful for everybody that joined in the stream. Feel free, we do this every Monday, or I'm trying to do this every Monday. Feel free to invite some friends. We're trying to grow this bigger and bigger. Or if you have any feedback on anything that I could do to help scale it, make this a higher quality content, make it more attractive to new people. If any advice or feedback, very much appreciated in the Discord. What's your question, my guy? Vibe Out Music. Do you have a suggestion to help train your ears for frequencies? I would say a majority of it is experience and time. That's a majority of it. I would say another thing for you that I would recommend is to constantly be referencing a professionally mixed track while you're mixing. Doesn't mean try to copy the tone, but it means like figure out, do a lot of critical listening with professionally mixed tracks and figure out what your ranges are. Like how loud can a vocal be compared to the beat, and how quiet can it be compared to the beat and still be within the range of acceptable. How loud can the kick drum and bass be within the range of acceptability? The low mids, the high end, the hi-hats. Do a lot of like referencing and kind of train your ears while listening, and then go back and apply what you're hearing. And then when you apply and kind of like compute between the difference of what you're hearing and what you're hearing when you're trying to work on it is slowly, and then that with just doing that all the time is going to help you figure out frequencies a lot better. Recognize them right away. Hear more conflicting frequencies, and when things are like getting in the way of each other, it's really hard for me to teach. I kind of have a high school teacher, like math teacher syndrome right now, where it's just I've just been doing it so long and so often that it's hard for me to teach very well because it's so second nature to me. And I think that this is just one of those things where unfortunately you just can't negate experience, and you just have to go in the grind and do this a lot. But referencing a lot does help constantly, and a lot does do wonders. And then also when you're referencing, when you're listening to music, spend a lot of time listening out of enjoyment and critical listening from your mixing position. So if you're mixing on headphones or if you're mixing on speakers, don't go to the car. Don't listen to records in the car. Go listen to records in your mixing position. Kind of get used to what music is supposed to sound like when mixed well out of your mixing position. And then if you reference back, if you mix this song and you're like, I think this is a really great mix, that you have a different song that you're referencing that you think is a really great mix, go back and listen to it. Where do the vocals sit? Where do the piano sit? Where does the synth sit? Where does everything kind of sit? And like in reference to your reference track, and then adjust your personal mix to that. And doing that back and forth all the time is going to help. I like doubled I said the same thing twice, just in different ways, but hopefully that helps. I think that's really the only thing. I don't really believe that. I think that like doing some like ear gym training, like it has like a 500 hertz tone and you click where it is. I think that stuff is not as helpful. It's not very practical. It may help you figure out tones, but it doesn't really help you figure out when 500 hertz is muddy in a mix or how bright is too bright. You know, it's really all everything together referencing one another. So like, it's not about frequencies, it's about frequencies relative to every other frequency, if that makes sense. So it's just got to be practical while mixing. Yeah, that's a tough one. Alrighty. Well, on that note, I'm probably going to sign off. Been watching a new anime with the wife. We've been enjoying that. We've been having a lot of fun, so we're gonna go watch that probably. The last minute bite of food. Shower, go to bed. Are y'all night showerers, morning showerers? Showerers. Let me type that. Showerers. Shower in the morning? Do you shower in the evening? What is your preference? I feel like it's a very Japanese thing to shower at night. But anyway, nighttime helps with that nighttime routine. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, that nighttime routine, you could say the same thing about morning routine though. I think that sheets against the skin feel way better and way different when you remove all the oil from your skin. Like when you shower at night, kind of remove all of that excess oil from your skin and then slip into sheets. You truly slip into those sheets where if I don't shower, like the sheets kind of stick on my legs and stick on my body a bit more. It's a little bit less comfortable. I have a harder time sleeping. But I'm crazy, so straight bliss. Truly. All right, y'all. Have a great night. Happy mixing. Stay saucy. Stay tuned in. We'll see you next week. I'm about to upload the podcast for tomorrow, so enjoy. Peace.